Welcome everyone! Ancient people used many ways to solve their problems. Some of them are still mysterious. There are many areas where the knowledge and technology of the past can be used to solve the problems of the present and the future. So in today's video, we look into the lessons from the past, ancient sustainable practices for modern solutions. Sustainability means fulfilling the needs of the current generation without compromising the needs of future generations. What we have today is because of the sustainable practices of past people. Ancient technology surprised us in different fields. Some of them are architecture, agriculture, and healthcare systems. We can use that technology to solve our modern problems. Let's dig into one by one. First, we look at the architecture techniques that they used and can be used to solve present problems. Heat has become a great issue to our life with the global warming effects. If we use AC or electric fans, we have to pay a huge amount of price for that. So what can we do for that natural heat reduction? There is always a method to solve our problems. Our ancestors made sure that the resources that were available in great abundance were used efficiently without any wastage to keep their habitats cool and also warm depending on the climatic zone and for natural ventilation. Wind towers is one technique that they use to keep the habitats cool. Wind towers, which are also known as badgers, are a traditional cooling architecture technology that is used in countries with hot and dry climates. They consist of a tall tower with openings at the top that capture the wind and direct them into the interior of the building through a series of ducts and openings. Sometimes the towers were built over the water channels to create a cool and dense airflow caused by convection and evaporation. We can also use this technology in residential and commercial buildings to keep them cool. Another technique they use is jali from India. It's a type of perforated block which creates complex patterns of light and shadow while ventilating interior spaces. This can be seen in Taj Mahal and Red Fort in Delhi. This cooling feature depends on the Venturi effect. People use this in modern architecture with their unique patterns and designs. Mashrabia is another traditional architecture technique that is used in the Middle East and North African countries. It's a type of wooden lattice or screen that is usually placed on windows, balconies, and other openings on buildings. To enhance the cooling effect, clay pots were included sometimes. This is a form of evaporative cooling, particularly effective in dry and hot climates, and it is a highly sustainable and low-cost technology with no need for electricity. In addition to these techniques, there were also many designs like internal courtyards, water sources, and shading elements. We can use these methods and develop them with the help of new technologies to have more benefits. And also, ancient city plans are good models for urban planning. Early civilizations lived with nature in harmony. They built well-planned cities which cause protection of the people, foods and water resources availability, and many things. The ancient Mayan city of Tikal in Guatemala was filled with many sustainable features, specifically the reservoirs and canals that stored rainwater for use during dry seasons. These water storage and distribution systems allowed ancient people to continue their farming in dry seasons. This will be more useful technology to modern world because it's suffering from water scarcity. And also flooding is a great problem in the modern era. We can control this condition with the help of ancient city planning models. People in the past used to build their residence to minimize damage from natural disasters and spreading of diseases. Building houses in a small area without proper planting has become the reason for many problems in fields like healthcare, education, transportation, and the cleanliness of the cities. We can use ancient practices about city planning to get solutions for these kinds of problems. Projects like AIUIA's Culture Oasis and Saudi Arabia use the ancient techniques to rejuvenate areas to create more sustainable future. Let's move further. Another field in which we can use ancient technology is agriculture. Ancient farmers used mixed cropping techniques, which is also called intercropping or co-cultivation, as a type of agriculture that involved planting 2 or more plants in the same field. This acts as a resistance to crop diseases, infestations, and droughts. It is very useful in today's large-scale farming fields. Slash and burn agriculture is a traditional method of tending domesticated crops that involves the rotation of several plots of land in a planting cycle. This technique is also called swidden or shifting agriculture. When using it at an appropriate time, it allowed following periods to regenerate the soil. The Chinampa field system is also a method which ancients used to use to graze their crops. This is best suited to wetlands and margins of lakes. It is built using a network of canals and narrow fields, and it gets refreshed from the organic rich canal muck. Ancient farmers used the method crop rotation and intercropping to restore the soil fertility, mixed or intercropping cultivation with legumes in cereal and oil seeds were the most practiced methods. Now, these old practices are being recommended for today agriculture under organic farming concept. In conclusion, we can use many ancient sustainable practices to solve our problems and save the world from destruction. We can learn from the past and correct the mistakes for a better future. Thank you for being with us. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and improved your knowledge. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay tuned with us. We'll see you soon again with something new.